Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Shaquille Frostman Legend Wiggins. I'm a founder of 7 Wake Up Now, and right now I'm sitting with the Mr. Justin Owens. You know, I wanted to ask him a few questions because he's been actually killing the business. He's on my team, and not only is he on my team, we just came back from a tour, and it was a phenomenal tour. I just wanted to ask you and allow everybody to see how it was that you accomplished Founder 4 in 2 weeks. You know, that's definitely groundbreaking. So I just wanted to get your take on it.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you to yourself and also Brandon Stringer helped out a lot from the training, answering questions, a lot of things that you all did to help me and the team get rolling quickly. So thank you guys for that. And I would say that's an important part of it, is having support, having a good support team around you, as well as training. I think one thing that really helped me and my team was we were really good at getting people in front of the information, because I think anybody would agree that Wake Up Now is an incredible opportunity. But if you can't get anybody in front of it, it really makes it a challenge. Wouldn't you agree?
All right.
And so me and my team really focus on getting people in front of it. And I'll kind of share a tip. Normally kind of go over stuff like this in trainings or more advanced things, but kind of share with you a tip that helped me and my team grow so fast. And it's really simple, because one thing I found out is, like, as far as network marketing or any business opportunity, people don't really care about the business per se. Right? What they really care about is, how is this business going to help me take care of my bills? Right, because I got bills today. You talking about making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. This guy over here making $30,000 a month. But I got bills that's due next week. Right. Matter of fact, I got bills that's due today. So how do we make the business and tailor it to people's lifestyle, that things that they're going to care about? Right. Because you've heard the saying that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so before I even speak about Wake Up Now, I want to find out how exactly that fits into a person's lifestyle. So I give an example. Okay. Me and you boys, right? So one of the first things we talk to people about is making their list, contacting their warm market. So me and your boys, and so since we're boys, I know you about how much you make, right? I know the things you like, what you don't like, if you're tired with your job, if you got daycare or bills that's killing you, right? Right. So just make up an example. Let's say you got a car note. Just throw out a number. How much you think the average person pays for a car?
$400.
$400. Okay. So let's just say I'm calling you up and you're my boy. So I'm like, ring, ring, ring. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Shaquille, man? How you doing?
Excellent, man. Excellent. How about yourself?
Man, everything's going good. Everything's going good. Hey, did I catch you at a bad time?
No, man. We good right now.
Okay. Well, look, man. Hey, guess what I found out?
What's going on? What you found out?
I found out there's a way I can get your car note paid this month and also for the rest of the year. And you're going to say what?
Wow, really? How?
That's all we did. We got people really good at getting people to say how. So those 5 words, guess what I found out, you can really apply to anything. Like, I'm calling a single mom, I'm saying, hey, guess what I found out? She's gonna say, what? I say, look, I found out there's a way to get your child's daycare paid for the rest of the year. She's gonna say, what? How? Exactly. And then I share with them a video, get them on a conference call, get them in front of a presentation, get them out to a home meeting, and then we share our experience through the opportunity and show them how that $600 to $1,000 is gonna help take care of their bills.
Yeah, man, that's incredible. That's incredible, man. I mean, and once they get the information, I mean, it's a no-brainer at that point. So that definitely seems very effective. Mm-hmm. I do want to ask you another question, because this was something we were talking about a little bit earlier. Initially, when you were introduced to Wake Up Now, I mean, you heard of it. Mm-hmm. What turned you off about it? Why didn't you just jump right in?
I would say, to be completely upfront with you, it's more so the way people were marketing it. You see a lot of crazy things online. I mean, as a matter of fact, there's a lot of people I blocked off my timeline because there's things they were putting on my timeline, like just throwing out money or tagging me and stuff that I didn't want to be tagged in, and I just thought it was really unprofessional. And then I ran across some of the stuff that you and Brandon had done was very professional. You guys knew what you were talking about, and a lot of people are just doing the business the wrong way. And initially, I didn't want to attach myself to something like that. But also, after sitting down with you and Brandon, and then flying out to the corporate office together and sitting down with the ownership of the company, also the attorneys, I really saw the long-term vision. And when I saw that what their vision was is not necessarily what the majority of the company was promoting, I felt like there was a good opportunity. Because now we can sit down with people like the business professionals that we've sat down with. You just mentioned we went on a 4-city tour. We got a general surgeon started in Detroit. He was very excited about the business. We also got some NFL players, different people, different backgrounds that are now taking a look at Wake Up Now that had initially put it off just based on the way that it was promoted to them initially.
Right, that makes sense, and that's a huge point, because I mean, being that you had so much success in such a short period of time, I mean, for somebody to have introduced it to you before but missed somebody as influential and experienced as you are is a very big deal.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something to consider. What do you suggest for those people that are basically promoting it the wrong way or online, not giving Wake Up Now the proper due image that it deserves.
I would say one thing is just take a look at your leadership. I mean, you take a look at how you or Brandon are promoting the business, and also other individuals that are top earners. Some of them are doing it the correct way. And so what I recommend is, before you maybe post something, maybe get somebody's advice in terms of what they should do. And also training. Training is important. That's one of the things we focus on as a team, is making sure people have the right training. Because what people don't understand is like, wow, yes, there's a certain demographic of people that care about the money, they care about the flash. There's also a big demographic that could care less about it. And so when you're marketing it one way, you're really cutting off a large percentage of the population because you're focusing on people that really care about just money. Like, remember we were sitting down with the surgeon and he said, look, I didn't do this for the money.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I make good money. What I'm doing this for is the time. And because I want to be able to have more time with my family and my son. And so when you look at an opportunity like this, if we were just talking about money with him, it wouldn't have got his attention.
Right, that's very true. That's very true, man. I definitely appreciate you taking the time out, man, because that's some very powerful stuff. And the level of success. I mean, hopefully this month we're going to be announcing you hitting Founder 5, which is groundbreaking, man. You're running through this compensation plan. I'm just excited for what the future brings, and hope that everybody take heed and really plug into a training so we can keep getting people like yourself involved, because I mean it's going to be game changing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like you just mentioned, training is a big piece of it. You're a big advocate of it, Brandon, as well, to make sure people get trained the right way. I know one of my mentors told me, he said, Justin, look, if who you are can get you what you wanted, then you would already have it.
Absolutely.
Right? And so if you're not, if a person is not where they want to be, then they have to work on themselves professionally. They got to work on themselves in order to become a better person, to become a better you, to become a better me,
right,
in order for us to get to where we want to be.
Right, because signing up not enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, once you pay $99.95 and get on the inside, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have everything you need to get to that next level. So I mean, the fact that we share a mentor, you had it before we actually got hold of them, and you had the amount of results you had. I mean, that speaks volumes.
Absolutely.
So I mean, at the end of the day, I just want everybody to consider that, because it was a quote that I've actually read was, in order to get something, if somebody's not living a lifestyle that you wanted to live, then they probably can't teach you how to live it.
Exactly.
And that's something that a lot of people need to take heed of. I mean, because they look at the compensation plan and see what it takes to get a certain point, but that number is really defined by a lot of personal development. It's really defined by a lot of stuff that you already have, that you already possess. That's why you got in this compensation plan and ran straight through it.
Right, yeah.
So,
yeah. And I would say, probably one last thing is like, if you look at somebody like yourself or Brandon that's making a high six-figure a year income, and for you all to take a look at where you are and say, look, I want to be in a position where I can make more money, right? And I'm looking to grow myself or improve myself and find a mentor like, you all have worked with Mr. McDaniel, Mr. Rico McDaniel, my mentor as well, and say, look, I want to take my life to a different level. If people aren't in that situation, how much more so, do they need, personal and professional development to help them get to the next level?
right. Very true. Very true. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you so much.
Man.
Thank you all for having me here in the house in Buckhead. Hanging out.
Right. Man,
Definitely appreciate it.
No problem. Hey guys, make sure you plug in, make sure you get trained well. Again, this is Mr. Justin Owens. He's on the team. He's killing this thing. And we out. Catch you next time.
All right. Peace.